Welcome to another adventure. Before the video starts, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Now, enjoy the video. And follow me on Twitch. Today, we're gonna react to SCP-682, Hard to Destroy Reptile. I'm not really sure what it is precisely. I think it's been mentioned. I think it's like a reptile that can like regenerate, I believe. Before we start, I would like to say one thing. There's a lot of partying, there's a lot of music, so you're probably gonna hear some music in the background. They have like a big stage and a lot of people, and it's like, even though it's like the middle of the day, they're going strong, dog. So I do apologize if you hear the music. It's nothing I can do anything with. Hopefully the microphone shouldn't pick it up, but there's always a chance. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know, my name is Agent Max Lombardi. Senior Agent Max Lombardi.
His voice is so different.
The reasons I can't go into right now.
Voice changer?
Researcher Miller is still out of action. So I'm gonna be taking this little, I don't know, what is it called? Classroom session. So, the skip we're gonna be looking at today is an old favorite.
Ah, so it's a substitute.
SCP-682. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-682 must be destroyed as soon as possible. At this time, no means available to SCP teams are capable of destroying SCP-682, only able to cause massive physical damage. SCP-682 should be contained within a 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter chamber with a 25 centimeter reinforced acid-resistant steel plate lining all inside surfaces. The containment chamber should be filled with hydrochloric acid until SCP-682 is submerged and incapacitated. Any attempts of SCP-682 to move, speak, or containment breach should be reacted to quickly and with full force, as called for by the circumstances. Personnel are forbidden to speak to SCP-682 for fear of provoking a rage state. All unauthorized personnel attempting to communicate with SCP-682 will be restrained and removed by force. Due to its frequent attempts at containment breach, difficulty of containment and incapacitation, and high threat of Foundation exposure, SCP-682 is to be contained in sight. The Foundation will use the best of its resources to maintain all land within 50 kilometers clear of human development.
50 kilometers, that is big. So this guy's a rascal. Continuously trying to break through it sounds interesting.
Kinda simple. Okay, let's move on. Description. SCP-682 is a large, vaguely reptile creature of unknown origin. It appears to be extremely intelligent and was observed to engage in complex communication with SCP-79 during their limited time of exposure. SCP-682 appears to have hatred of all life. Who doesn't? Which has been expressed in several interviews during containment. See Addendum 682-B. We're going to take a listen to that in a moment, so sit tight. SCP-682 has always been observed to have extremely high strength, speed, reflexes, though exact levels vary with its form. 682's physical body grows and changes very quickly, growing or decreasing in size as it consumes or sheds material. SCP-682 gains energy from anything it ingests, organic or inorganic.
Inorganic?
Seems to be aided by a set of filtering gills inside of SCP-682's nostrils, which are able to remove usable matter from any liquid solution, enabling it to constantly regenerate from the acid it's contained in. SCP-682's regenerative capabilities and resilience are staggering, and SCP-682 has been seen moving and speaking, with its body 87% destroyed or rotted.
Damn.
In case of containment breach, SCP-682 is to be tracked and recaptured by all available mobile task forces, and no teams with fewer than 7 members are cleared to engage it. To date, attempted breaches have numbered at 17, and successful breaches have numbered at 6. Alright, let me get this little doohickey here.
Dude, this is like Prison Break just for SCPs, man. 17 attempts and 6 successful attempts. That gotta be some kind of record, right? And they have found no way to destroy it. He's essentially immortal. Wait, can't you send this creature to like the red zone? Is it called the red zone? Do you remember that? It's like a space between space, so to speak. It's a reality that should not exist. Now I will say, I do find it a little bit weird the way he's commentating. I don't know why. He sounds like a police officer. You know what I mean? Just pushing down the last donut. Okay, hey, we're gonna do an addendum. It just sounds... I hate to say it like this, but it's also... You know how police officers are often compared to thumbs? It sounds thumb-like. I just personally find it a little bit strange. I guess he's trying to live into the role, and that he hasn't done it too many times, so he's still like missing a little bit of juice, maybe? Because this is apparently somebody else. But I don't know, I found it a little bit strange.
There we go. Okay, this is Addendum 682B, portion of recorded transcript of...
Ooh, we get to hear him speak.
And play.
Now, why did you kill those farmers? If you don't talk now, we will remove you from this attempt and place you back into... Pardon? Speak up. Move the mic up closer. That microphone only has so much gain. Move closer to it.
His throat's messed up, man. Look at it. He ain't talking.
They were disgusting? Did I have that right? Oh.
Yeah.
God damn.
Pretty fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Addendum 682D. Breaches with 682. Listen, I'm gonna level with you here. You can see this right now. Pretty much all of it.
It's like redacted. So
it's just a big bundle of redacted. I'll give you the shortened version. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Handled by Agent Redacted. Personnel, insert number here. Killed. That's all you need to know. All you need to know. Unless anybody here knew somebody called D211. Anyone?
But that confirms though that the creature is absolutely cynical. It's a monster. He's a monster through and through, no doubt, no questions asked. But he can speak, which is pretty cool.
Alright, let's move on. Addendum 682-E. Termination options. Log of events 682E18. Dr. attempts to use SCP-409 on SCP-682. General. And Dr. observing.
What?
0400 hours. Exposure. SCP-682 began to tear at the point of contact, causing massive trauma to the area. SCP-682 requests several times to know what it's been exposed to. 0800 hours. Crystallization begins, spreading much slower than normal. 1200 hours. SCP-682 shows signs of extreme pain and begins having seizures. 1300 hours. Crystallization stops at 62% conversion. Crystallized area explodes, causing massive physical trauma to SCP-682. 1400 hours. SCP-682 recovers from exposure. Despite the loss of all limbs and organs, SCP-682 begins regeneration, stating that it will attempt to kill and consume all staff involved in Event 682-E18.
Dude, man's like a mafia boss, dog.
SCP-682 appears to now be immune to SCP-409. The use of other SCP items to terminate SCP-682 must now be first tested on samples of 682 before full-scale testing. It's just common sense, people.
Yeah, dude, like all these like small things that he's chiming in, like, it's common sense, all that, that's so cop-like, it's crazy. Through using SCP-409, it seems like the creature learned the material. Does that make sense? Like he learned it and then he knew what it was about and then he kind of went with it. But if anybody knows what SCP-409 is, please comment down below so I know too. I have no idea what that is.
In accordance, the doctor's recommendations, see document 27B-6, Dr. and Dr. have requested permission to attempt the termination of SCP-682 using SCP-689.
689.
The request is currently pending approval from. It is also being suggested by Dr. Gears to use SCP-182 in an attempt to communicate with SCP-682. SCP-182 has expressed reluctance and refuses to enter the containment chamber of SCP-682.
182, I have no idea.
If at all possible.
Yeah, I have no idea who 182
182's got a real good head on his shoulders. Trust me.
I have no
You
idea
ask
who
me,
that is.
stick it in a spaceship, jettison it into space, make sure it doesn't hit the sun. You hear that? Make sure it doesn't hit the sun. Alright. Well, folks, it's been a pleasure.
He's so strange.
Me and my buddy Barnes got a game of poker going. Who's game? Come on.
Okay, yeah, dude. Dude, that's a cop, dude. I could smell it through the microphone. Okay, that was SCP-682. Now, I will admit, I just realized kind of midway through this video that I know actually a lot about 682. Because I've done a reading about it. I've just never uploaded the reading. I think it's one of the 2 readings that I did right before I left. So like 4 weeks ago. But I'm not 100% sure because I felt like there was a lot. I remember that the testing logs were extensive, I think. Because I didn't read them, I just looked at them and was like, there's no way. Regardless though, that was 682, really good. It's a great, actually just generally a great creature. But yeah, it does worry me that they are so reluctant at just firing the bitch to space. You know what I'm saying? Blow it away so it's only like 15% body mass left. Chime that into a big ass steel container and fire that thing. Send it up. Elon Musk will help you, dude. Because that thing should not be on Earth. I mean, if it's able to escape so frequently and is so aggressive against all life and you cannot eliminate it, I would suggest just move it. Because, okay, let's assume that you've fired the thing into like the far outer space, right? It travels hundreds of millions of light years before it hits something and lands there, right? And can then break free. We humans are never gonna have to deal with that creature again, right? Because seemingly it's immortal. I mean, the creature is literally immortal, right? But why would not send it to the sun? Isn't that a good attempt at killing him? And even so, he's gonna be so stranded off and segregated from humans that we can never reach him. Like, even if humans wanted to reach him, we can never go close to the sun. There's no fucking way. And assuming that this creature can survive it somehow, which is highly unlikely, but let's say he do, then he's never gonna be able to leave it. He's gonna be trapped there. Right? Or am I just wrong? Regardless, this was 682. Pretty good SCP all around. Clearly an older SCP, it seems, because it's so it's like very fundamental. While the older SCPs I've learned is more intricate. They seem to have more detail, more extravagant anomalies. Well, this one seems to be pretty straightforward. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment some comments if you have some either suggestions or wishes. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!